in all kinds of aspects in life. You will never reach abundance when you don't want to start giving attention, being generous in kindness, being generous in your attention to somebody.
Like, as I'm getting to know more daily about the concept, like one of my favorite concepts at the moment is Ubuntu.
Yeah.
South African.
Straight from Africa.
How do you say?
Straight from Africa.
Yes. Like South African wisdom philosophy. Like, if you practice it, what could you say about it? Like, how would you explain it to our audience? And is it something that you implement in your everyday life, personally or professionally? Like.
Yeah, so Ubuntu, really means humanity, oneness, just you and me, and it's all about both of us. So, and when I think about it, my mind goes directly to abundance, and it goes back to a question or two, or answer a question, a few answers back. You will never reach abundance, whether it's in, money is easy, monetary value is easy to calculate, but in all kinds of aspects in life, you will never reach abundance when you don't want to start giving attention, being generous in kindness, being generous in your attention to somebody, create abundance, create oneness for each other. So I'm trying to implement that in my life, in my business. To give you a real example in my personal life, whenever we go out to eat these days, obviously a little bit less because of COVID, but whenever we go out, we leave our cell phones at home or off with us, but off, and spend time with each other, playing board games, the old kind of, these days we like Rummy Cup, that good old card game that now is now a board game. But we try to, at tables as well, it's always very saddens me when you go out and people surround the table and every person like scroll through their phones. Me and my wife now and again go a date night, obviously, because we've got two boys, and it's very, very fortunate with a lot of people that support us in the sense of be babysitters and all kind of stuff, babysitters. And we once went to a place where there's another couple as well. I could see they also been there for a date night and some accommodation, and they're both sitting across each other, both with their cell phones, and they're just like scrolling. And there's no connection. No connection with each other. And I think that's, if you think about Ubuntu, just in your house, it must be oneness. You need to be there for each other. You need to be connected. And I can believe, looking at your brand, Connection, Ubuntu, it's exactly that. So, and the same with your clients. When you're with a client, just spend time with that client. Just focus, being generous with your attention to that specific person, and the others can wait for their turn. That sounds harsh, but that's the truth. Every person that's in front of you deserves your attention. I don't sit here right now and I'm busy playing on my phone, or my phone is totally off. Nobody can reach me currently. So just being that space of giving, doesn't matter where you are, just give people attention that they deserve. In a time that people don't know that anymore.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
A lot of people are focusing on what they can get rather than focusing on what they can give. And I really want to say that again. A lot of people are focusing on what they can get rather than focusing on what they can give. For those of you who want to make more money, let me give you one of the biggest secrets. There's 7 major secrets to making money, and we can discuss it another time, but there's 7 major secrets to making money. One of the biggest secrets to making money is to add more value.
Yes.
When you truly add value to other people's lives, they'll come back. Because if you're just giving them something because you want to sell them something so you can get something, that's a short-term interaction. It's a short-term transaction. But if you can actually say, well, what do people really need and how can I give it to them right now?
Jasper, do you want to tell us what is the impact that you want to make on entrepreneurs? Because ultimately, I know that you said that one of your, it's your passion to actually help serve entrepreneurs. But you want to tell us, if you're looking at your vision for the next 10 to 20 years, what is the impact that you see yourself making in the lives of others?
I think to inspire people through generosity through being the most authentic person that you can be. I think that's something that people forget, and because of social media, we tend to kind of try and mimic other people's success. Don't be a copycat. Be authentic. God doesn't create extras. He created you uniquely and authentically, and for you to make a difference in your capabilities of exactly who you are. So being generous and being authentic, being generous of being an inspiration of hope, and the instrument of service to entrepreneurs in South Africa. Being an accountant, I've got a very amazing opportunity and a foot in the door to actually help inspire and empower entrepreneurs in South Africa. It's a very difficult task. Entrepreneurs, especially in South Africa, doesn't really look into the personal development. They want to sort out everything with their head and with their mind. But I will keep being the example of the result of doing the inner work, and when you do the inner work, you will see the outer results. It's something I really live by, and then just being generous in kindness and being generous in all kinds of ways. You don't have to have a lot of money to be generous. I think when we think generous, we think money, we think monetary value. And yes, there's a place for that, but that's not all you have to do. You can volunteer at something that really serves your heart and really make your heart smile. You can something of in your business. You can just, in your case, you can do a coaching session with somebody for free, just because you want to do it for them. Not because you expect anything, because when we expect something back, it's becoming a trade-off and it's not really a gift. And the real value in generosity is when you start giving, you will start receiving abundantly. I mean, abundance and generosity is like electricity, is like water. It needs to flow all the time. When you start holding back, when you have this mindset of trying to negotiate everything, trying to get everything for a bargain, energy can't flow in abundance around you. You can't expect to have abundance around you if you don't want to give, if you're not open to give as well, if you have the mindset of constantly looking for bargains. And I mean, it's kind of just again back to affirmations basically. I mean, you just kind of speak badly about everything all the time and about money. So I think that's, for me, my biggest takeaway for somebody that knows me is authenticity and generosity.